Welcome back to Bay Area Focus. We are highlighting an event for a great cause happening in the Bay Area. It is the 29th annual Kidney Foundation Authors Lunch, and there will be two guest authors at the luncheon that the Bay Area may know very well. They are husband and wife chef proprietors Stuart Brioza and Nicole Krasinski of San Francisco's Michelin star-rated restaurant State Bird Provisions and The Progress. Thanks so much for coming on the show.
Yeah,
I'll tell you, so many people in the studio were excited about this because a lot of people have been to the restaurant. Let's first talk about State Bird Provisions. I mean, this restaurant just gets lines out the door on a daily basis, right?
It does.
Yeah. What keeps people coming back?
Well, I like to think that it's the great food, it's the great service, it's an incredible team of people who are just having a super fun time.
And it's a pretty unique dining experience.
And that's what's great, because I mean, we just see this business just rapidly shift and change, and you know, you're in a foodie's world here in San Francisco, and so you have this secret to longevity, and it's just making it a little bit different than anywhere else.
That's right. Yeah, we spent a lot of years sort of cooking and more traditionally, and then when we took a few years off, we realized that we sort of left all that behind and moved forward with something totally new.
So tell me, what makes you so different? For anyone out there who hasn't been to the restaurant.
Well, you eat first with your eyes, so we just took advantage of that idea. We prepare food, we put it on carts and trays, similar to like a dim sum restaurant or an hors d'oeuvre party or at a tapas restaurant where everything's displayed, and we just bring it to the table. And if you see something that you like, you just go for it. And we realize that we win in the world of food pushing.
That's great. That is really good. Not to get a little personal, but I would kind of want to. You guys are partners in life and business. How did you two meet, and how do you make it all work?
We actually met in 1996 in college, so we were studying art and photography at the time.
Okay, different from food.
Yeah, different
from food. Yeah, and at the time I was cooking. I had only been cooking, so you know, we started traveling together and taking lots of photographs, and you know, of our trips, and of course eating, and it just continued. That became a very clear path that food was such at the forefront for both of us.
And this is really an exciting time for you because you actually released a cookbook.
We did. 2 days ago.
A lot of people are going to be happy about that. Tell me about it.
Very happy. Yeah.
It's State Bird Provisions, just like it says. It's all sort of the classic State Bird things, and the pictures are amazing, and the writing is awesome, and it was a 3-year process to get to the end, and so, yeah, it's been a great experience.
Do you have a favorite ingredient when you're cooking up a recipe?
That's a good question. Probably butter.
Butter? Who doesn't love butter?
That's right.
Do you have any favorite dishes that you like to cook at home, or do you get home and you're like, I don't want anything to do with it? You order a pizza.
You know, well, we do that too. But we have a few go-tos that we absolutely love, and a lot of it is all about, like, when we're cooking, how good are the leftovers? So, you know, we do sort of a Vietnamese-inspired chicken rice soup. One of Nicole's favorite dishes that we've been cooking a lot of lately is just this very simple, like, canned tuna, caper, like penne pasta, and basil. So, you know, just things that, like, taste really good cold, too, because we come home, you know, get home at midnight or so, and you sort of have even though we've been working with food all night, you know, still have that quest for a little hunger and you know, go rummaging through the fridge.
Yeah, and I'm sure your family and friends at parties and get-togethers are always like, what are you guys bringing?
Or they just come to us.
So I'm looking at this really thick cookbook, and I think I can't wait to look in there and see some of the recipes. Do you have any favorite recipes in the book?
Well, the name of the restaurant is State Bird Provisions, and so the state bird of California is quail. So the first recipe in the book is our state bird with provisions, that we call it. So it's a buttermilk fried quail, and it is awesome, and it's been with the restaurant. The restaurant was created around this dish, so that's a fantastic one. Some of our savory pancakes are also just unreal. So
yeah, these pictures of the food, it just looks absolutely delicious. So you do a lot of philanthropic work as well, and you are involved with the 29th Annual Kidney Foundation Authors Luncheon. What inspired you? What made you want to connect with them?
Well, they serve so many people. They support 26 million people that suffer kidney disease. And we look at food as creating community and being such an integral part of community. And since that's what we do with all of our time, is make food and talk about food and be a part of it, it just is a natural kind of progression to go into that side of things as well and do what we can to help other people that aren't so fortunate as us.
Yeah, it's important to help, especially when you're looking at statistics. 1 in 3 Americans are at risk for developing kidney disease in their lifetime. 1 in 3, which is amazing. 13 people die a day from complications of kidney disease. So it really is a prevalent problem. Why this event, and who else is going to be at this luncheon?
We're pretty excited about Lemony Snicket.
Snicket will be there. That's awesome.
So we're all going to be speaking and signing books and talking to people, and it sounds like just a really dynamic, fun way to connect directly with the consumers of your book, who hopefully be cooking the food out of it soon.
Sure, it really will. Well, thank you. It's such an honor to have you on the show today, and
Thanks
so much for all of the work you do and all of the food.
All right.
Well, there are tickets still available to meet Stuart, Nicole, and all of the other authors. Just log on to authorsluncheonsf.org. And stay with us. Up next, another organization fighting for this community. We'll be right back.